Everyone, I'm going to show you a trick that many of you may know, but just need a reminder, or maybe it's something you haven't done before. But how do I take a worksheet like this one I have here? It's just a freebie from Teachers Pay Teachers. Or it might be something you have from Bridges, or something you have from Benchmark, or from Amplify, or Math Textbook, or whatever it might be. How do I take and make that digital so my kids can do it? Yes, there are fancy apps out there that will make this work. But there is also a way to do that using Google Slides. So what I have here up on my screen, this is just, like I said, a sample freebie that I just had from Teachers Pay Teachers. And I want to turn this into something my kids can actually do. And I want to be able to post it to Google Classroom. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to download it or get it where I have it. I have it opened up into Adobe Reader because that is the default on the Dells. And so what I need to do is I need to convert this PDF to a JPEG so it can be the background to my slide. And I'll explain why that's important here. So first things first, I'm going to take and I'm going to maximize this as much as I can so that the image is as big as it can be. And then I'm going to take a screenshot. So on the Dells, what I like to do is the Windows Shift S. What that does is it allows me to select just what I want. So I'm selecting this worksheet and I let go. It saves it to, it doesn't save it. It puts it on my clipboard. So now I need to put it somewhere. So let's go back over here. This is just a blank slideshow. I'm going to close this themes here. First thing I want to do is I want to change this to be the size of a piece of paper. Not that we're printing these, but it helps things not look so distorted. So here in my slideshow, I'm going to go to File, Page Setup, Custom, and I'm going to change it to 11 by 8.5. So now I've got a sheet of paper here. I'm going to get rid of all this stuff. You don't really have to do this step, but it just makes I need to do it. And then I'm going to go to Edit, Paste, that is here. Now, this is one way to do this. This is fine, but now the students can move this item and sometimes they get frustrated. So let me show you an even better way to do this. We have to have saved this to our desktop. So let me go back to my screen here. And what I want to do is I'm going to take my screenshot again, but I have to save it. So Windows Shift S. I'm going to click here, and you won't be able to see this, but a little window pops up on my Dell telling me that it's on snippet. And then I'm going to bring this over to the screen so you can see it. So this is what comes up when I click on the snippet. I'm going to go to Save. And it's going to save it onto my desktop because that's what I've set as my default. You can rename it. It's really up to you. I don't often because I'm going to delete it after I'm done with it. So I'm going to click Save. And then I can close this. I'm going to go back here to my slideshow. So I'm going to hit delete on this. And I'm going to put that image as my background. That way, when my students are writing and making text boxes, it's not going to move. So I'm going to go to Background, Image, choose Image, and then I'm going to upload the one that I have done. So I'm going to go I put it on my desktop. Here it is. There it is. I'm going to select this, click Open, and click Done. So now this is not going to move. My students can't move this. There's nothing they can do because it's put in the background. So depending on the age of your students, what you can do then is you can put text boxes in here to help them solve it. The kids know how to make text boxes for the most part, and they will do it. You can direct students. You can even put some shapes in here if you want to have circles for them to use. What I think another thing that people don't know is, I'm going to make this transparent and give it like a bright purple and a thick border there. So my kids have the circle. You can use this space out here on either side of your Google slide to have things that kids are going to drag on. I think a lot of us forget that you are able to do that. So I could put this over here. So then my kids are going to use this to choose which answer is correct. So I can do this and do that so that this is now I'm circling it. So there's a lot of ways you can do this. All right, so now I've got this. Now what? I want to get it out to my kids. So let me move my circle back over here to be here for my kids to use. I have to name it. So we're going to call this math review. And I'm going to save it to my drive. It is saved automatically. So then I'm going to go to my Google Classroom. I'm going to go to classwork. I'm going to create an assignment. I'm going to call this math review. Use capitals if you choose add, Google Drive. I love that it starts with recent because chances are I've just made something. But now my Google Drive is thinking, there it is. Here it is, insert. But here's the key. Right now, they can't do anything with this. What I want to do is I want to select this and choose make a copy for each student. So then each student will get their copy. I'm going to assign it. And there we go. Now my students will be able to open it and do that assignment as if it were a worksheet. Kids can draw on it. Kids are much better at drawing with a mouse than we are, but there are lots of other things you can do there. If this is something you would like us to support you with, even if you've got some worksheets that you just don't know how to do this or you're just overwhelmed, please reach out to us and we will be happy to help you. Have a great day.